If you have bought a device with eSIM support, it means that you no longer need to insert a physical SIM card into your device. It can make things a lot easier for you as you do not need to travel or wait for mail to arrive, so you get a little piece of plastic, and if your device is in some hard to reach spot, you no longer have to risk your life on a ladder fiddling with your device trying to insert your SIM card. And you definitely do not have to worry about the SIM losing contact with the pins, which can sometimes happen, especially in outdoor environments. The only downside with eSIMs is that you need an existing internet connection to activate a new eSIM profile. This is because a SIM card normally contains a small amount of data that is necessary to establish a connection with your operator. It is unique for each provider, and if you do not have it, you have to download it somehow. The process of applying all the necessary information for a cellular connection is called provisioning, and I'm going to show you how to do this manually using an existing wired internet connection. If your device has Wi-Fi, you don't have to do this, as you could just use our mobile app to set everything up with your cell phone's mobile data. Also, you might be able to just use our pre-configured roaming solution called MikroTik connectivity to get that initial connection through us. The pricing is not that bad. The cheapest option is just $3.99 before tax. And all you have to do is just log into your MikroTik account, make the payment, and your device can go online. But if you don't want to pay for anything additional and your device does not have Wi-Fi like this ATL, here is what you have to do. First, you want to connect to your device through the web interface or Winbox so that you can temporarily enable a DHCP client. By the way, for LTE-CP devices such as the ATL, their IP is a little different so that you don't get an address conflict when you use it to provide a connection to another MikroTik router. The IP is written on the label, but I won't use it now because I have already connected my ATL to a LAN port of my router, and I'll be able to access it through MAC Telnet from my router. It doesn't matter how you connect, just get on your device. In my approach, I want to log into my RB5009 and open the IP neighbors section. There I want to find the ATL and choose the MAC Telnet option and log in through the terminal. Then I can go to the DHCP client section and simply add my only Ethernet interface. Now the ATL can acquire an IP address from the RB5009 and use the existing internet connection. We can test this with ping. Next, we can go to the interface LTE settings and make sure that we have selected eSIM as the SIM slot. Then in the eSIM section, you can see there is currently the default MikroTik eSIM profile available. That is what you would use for our roaming service. We don't need it now, but we are ready to download one for our chosen operator. To do this, we need to use the provision command. We have to specify our LTE interface, and then we need two additional pieces of information. We could provide them both in a single string using the activation code or as two separate properties. SMDP Plus refers to the address of our mobile operator's server, and the matching ID is like an identifier for the eSIM profile that we would like to download. After that gets processed, you will see that the new profile has been added and is currently active. Remove the temporary DHCP client from your LTE device. And that is the eSIM setup complete. We could now place our device where it is pointing in the direction of our mobile operator's cell tower and begin using our new internet connection. If you have no idea where to acquire the address and matching ID to download the eSIM profile, then you need to ask your mobile operator for that. It is very likely to be provided by a QR code, and when you scan it, you should get a string of text that looks something like this, and it will contain all the information that you need. Some operators might also give you a password for the download. In that case, the provisioning step will simply require filling out another property called confirmation code, which is for that password. I hope this made sense to you and you will be able to begin using our eSIM functionality.